Hello and welcome to the Music Shack Podcast. This is episode number 45.
This week we're joined by Bruce, Ron, and Ed.
You almost fucked that up.
I was waiting for you to speak, but
My brain shut down.
yeah,
It happens.
this happens. If we want, we can have a second take.
Nah.
No?
That's fine. Stuff happens.
No two-take Tonys?
No.
Okay.
I don't know any Tonys. Yeah, never mind, I do.
You should know probably two of them. Anyway.
Drill's still happening. Anyway,
Okay.
Brooklyn drill.
Gotcha.
Understandable.
So, starting with our Billboard Charts this week. Ed, why don't you start us off?
All right. We can look at the artist charts first. Number 1 is J. Cole. Number 2 is Olivia Rodrigo. Number 3 is Dua Lipa. Number 4 is Drake. Number 5 is Nicki Minaj. Number 6 is The Weeknd. Number 7 is Ariana Grande. Number 8 is the Black Keys. Number 9 is Alan Jackson. And number 10 is Luke Combs.
All right.
It's the artist charts read by a man that cannot speak English. Tonight.
Perfect.
English is the second language.
It might be my third.
Go ahead, Bruce.
All right. Looking at the Billboard Hot 100, got Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo at number 1 as a
Good for
new
her.
entry.
Yeah.
My Life by J. Cole at number 2 as a new entry. Got Levitating by Dua Lipa at number 3. Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic at number 4. Got Amari by J. Cole at number 5 as another new entry. Peaches by Justin Bieber at number 6. Pride is the Devil by J. Cole at number 7 as another new entry. At 95 South by J. Cole at number 8 as another new entry. He's got 4 on here this week.
Shout out to J. fucking Cole, bruh.
Yeah.
Save Your Tears by The Weeknd at number 9. Kiss Me More by Doja Cat at number 10.
That's okay. J. Cole's got number 1 spot for the Billboard 200, so
He's got the number 1 rap album of the year.
with the off season.
Like,
It's good.
Oh my
It's
God.
really good.
it's going to be a hard one to beat.
Yeah. I mean, right behind him on this chart is a new entry with Nicki Minaj with Beam Me Up, Scotty.
Not as good.
And then we have Moneybagg Yo at number 3 with The Gangsta's Pain. Morgan Wallen is at number 4 with the double album.
How?
I don't know. He's still in the top 10.
There's a country that has came out.
Yeah, apparently it just doesn't live up to him. Number 5 is Dua Lipa with Future Nostalgia. Number 6 is new entry from the Black Keys with Delta Cream. Number 7 is Justin Bieber with Justice. Number 8 is DJ Khaled with Khaled. I'm just going to call it Khaled Squared.
Nah. Don't do that.
Too bad.
Well, goodbye, Mike.
New entry at number 9, Alan Jackson with Where Have You Gone? And at number 10 is Pop Smoke with Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon.
There we go. Where do we want to start?
I don't know, because we can kind of go anywhere with this one. We've got a good mix of everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't we start with Ed, and then we'll go to me, and then we'll go to Bruce, and we'll dial it up as we go.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so I gave you guys Child of the State by Aaron Jones. Fucking an amazing mix of blues and rock.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a good job with soulful vocals, and he brings in that rock gritness at the right times, and just fucking works.
A lot of the riffs in like his choruses reminded me of early 2000s like post-grunge kind of alternative-esque stuff, which is actually really cool to hear that mixed in with blues elements
Yeah.
on top of like with the dirt thrown on top of it, it was a nice mix. I liked it. And he does get angsty a little bit in his vocals at good points. It's not overbearing. It's not overbearing, and it's not like underrepresented either. Like, it's there and you can hear it. So I think he did a very good job at that. It's like accents almost. It's really good.
Some of the standouts for me was the first song on the album, Boys from the Puget Sound, Supercharged, Free, Baptized in Muddy Waters, and The Toxicity of Me, Love Top Friends.
That was a good one. I think my favorite was Supercharged or Take Me Away.
Yeah, Take Me Away was great too. What is it? Free. I really felt I could relate to that. You know, free from being the man that I used to be.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that.
felt that shit.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a 12-song set list either,
Nah.
which is odd. But it's almost like it's a good thing because it's a nice ride through the whole entirety of it. So
Yeah.
it's not like it drags.
It doesn't feel like it drags. None of the songs are longer than they should be.
Mm-mm.
Like everything's mixed well. It's also his first album.
Bang up job.
So, like, because I went and tried to find another album. Like, one of the things I do when I find out about an artist I haven't heard of before, I run back through their catalog, like I did with Me You at 6. I try to run back through his catalog, and it's just a mess load of singles that he's released over the years. Like, this is his actual, like, first album.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on him.
I'm definitely keeping an eye on him.
You didn't have any singles, right?
I had 0 singles.
Okay. So moving on then, I give you guys the new 21 Pilots album, which was Scaled and Icy. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
It's their staple, like, kind of sound structure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any standouts, other than maybe like Shy Away or Saturday. But I feel like those are just because they're all. I feel like those are just two of the top. They might have been singles for this. I don't know.
They were singles. Yeah.
Okay, that wouldn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've grown to appreciate them a little bit. I do like some of their stuff now. I didn't like years ago, but over time, I've gotten acquainted with it. So their sound's actually not terrible to me anymore. But I don't know. It's not something I could listen to often. But if I'm in the right mood for it, I would put it on. But it's good. It's nice, laid back. I mean, a lot of their lyrical context isn't so laid back and, lighter. It's a lot. Some of it can be heavier in meaning, but overall, it was good. 11 songs, 38 minutes. Doesn't feel too long. Doesn't feel too short.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little sweet spot. So, yeah, I don't really have any good. Like I said, I don't have any other really big takeaways from it.
Then I brought along Versatile by Pop Evil.
I was going to listen to this because it might have been something I was going to give you guys, and then Bruce beat me to it.
Just by fractions of a second.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
I loved it.
I thought it was solid. I did think it was interesting. The song "Work" is on the soundtrack for NHL 21. So when I was going through this, I was playing that game, and I had the audio, like the music, cut off, and I heard that song come on, and I'm like, I thought I had the audio off.
Yeah, this was good. I like how it starts off strong, and then it tones itself down as it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the right moments through each song, as you go through the record, it picks up a little bit here and there. So it's almost like it's a flavor at that point, and it's nice. I liked Inferno. I liked Fire Inside. Same Blood was really good. I think it's great.
I can agree with you there on that one.
I actually went through and looked at because if you go to their page on Apple, a lot of times there are records that'll have pretty much like a small essay of like what each song means. So they'll interview the vocalist or whatever, and be like, "Hey, this is what this song means. This is how I came up with the idea to write it and whatnot." So I went through that, and what I liked about The Fire Inside is that he says, "We wanted to end the album with a motivational song, and this is almost in addition to Waking Lions, which is from their last record. For people who know of it, I've never heard it, but I might go check it out." He says he's very much a sports guy, and when he was a kid that would always see motivational posters in school and do like extra push-ups or extra laps because of that. And this song is very much, it's about that competitive aspect of the music industry itself. Because he says it at the end of this, he goes, "There's so many good bands and probably so many good releases on the same day as ours. Let's throw our log on the fire and see where it burns."
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was a good way to sum up like what everybody wants to do, because everybody's trying to do their best. Everybody's trying to put out their their best work for whatever they're working on. It doesn't matter how many records you put out, whether it's your first one or your 20th. At that point, it doesn't matter. Everyone's trying to do their best they can in a sea of sharks.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah, there's a lot of good music released every week, and it's hard to stand out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, I think the name of the album is very apt as well, versatile. Like it should having not really heard anything else by them, I feel like this is a good showcase of what they can do in terms of range, and where they could possibly go next. So I think this is actually a very good showcase of that.
I think so
based
too.
on this set alone. But yeah, like I said, it was good. I've had this on repeat a little bit too.
Yeah, I played it a few times. Actually, I think I played it 3 times today.
And then we can move on if we want to move on to honorable mentions to either other singles or other albums that we had but didn't
wind up recommending to the pod. Yeah, we can do that.
'Cause I got one.
I got a few.
All right. You want to do albums first?
What are you doing?
Because I have an album and I have a couple singles which I gave you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we could start with albums and then work our way down to singles.
Okay.
So Boombox Cartel dropped a new album called Cartel 2. It's 7 songs, 25 minutes. Some of the standouts off the album for me was Reaper featuring JID, Rock Them,
Makina.
Tired of butchering things. So I use Ron. But altogether it's a solid set list. It's electronic. It's what they do.
Yeah.
Good bassy shit.
Ambience. I always love the ambience work in electronic stuff. It's well fitting because it's kind of meant to do that. But they do. A lot of it's so ethereal or astral type of feel, and I like that type of ambience personally. So.
Another album that I was fucking with this week was Young M.A.'s Off the Yak.
Off the Yak. That's a title.
Yeah, it's 11 songs, 32 minutes. Last song on the album's Off the Yak, which is a song off the album I played for you guys with that 808 Woo. The Yak Thoughts, which I liked because of how deep it was. Successful. Solid. Hennied Up was good too. But
yeah.
Solid set list. For sure. Good shit.
Yeah, sounds like a good week for rap.
Oh,
General.
it was a good week. There's 2 other albums, so I don't feel like wasting airtime.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I had a bunch of 80s speed metal
There you go.
that I had to work through.
Not like some 80s speed metal, man.
Out of it, I ended up finding a band called Vexed, which I had mentioned in our upcomings for last week. They released Culling Culture. Deathcore, death metal. I like it. Like it a lot. It's a female lead, by the way.
Really?
Yes, and she gets aggressive.
It's a good thing.
It was so similar to the vocalist for Once Human that I thought it was her at one point. So I double checked it.
Yeah.
And it's not her. It's a different person. But damn, she's good.
It's a good thing.
So
You need a good vocalist.
yes, Hideous was a good one, which I think was a single. Aurora was good. Lazarus, which is the closing song on this record, which is also good. The whole thing's great, but I think those are a couple of my standouts. Yeah, I've had this one repeat a little bit too. I played it probably about twice since I found it. And then there was also the new Devil Wears Prada EP, which is Zombie 2. It's yeah. I think in the first EP, which was Zombie something, I forget the name of it. Let me look at it real quick. It was, where's it at? Just the Zombie EP.
Mm.
It kind of sets a story, like an overarching story in the lyrical context, where there's a zombie outbreak basically. This is like a continuation of that. So it's actually really cool. And it's Devil Wears Prada. It's heavy, it's brutal, it's harmonizing, it's great. And then I also gave you guys 2 singles. I gave you the new Beartooth single, which was Fed Up,
Yeah.
which, judging by the looks of Bruce's face, he didn't listen to it.
Nope.
Well, we're gonna fix that.
Want me to pause?
No,
We can pause.
no.
Okay.
We'll wait.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's been on repeat a lot for me.
Oddly enough, I listened to it, and I'm like sitting there, and the first time I heard it, I'm like, eh. And then like, all of a sudden the chorus came in, and I'm like, okay, I can vibe with this. And then it goes into like, I don't know what it was, but the first half of the song did not have me interested. Then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is actually good.
Yeah, I like the hook, which is I don't want peace, I thrive in the panic. That line is amazing, and his the way he delivers it and just everything in the song, it's good, very like in your face frontal, and it doesn't really slow down, like it has no break point, but I don't think you need it for this. I don't think that's the point of it. So, yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm very excited for the record when it comes out. But I also gave you guys the new Slaughter to Prevail track,
Yes.
which was Baba Yaga. Which, for anybody who doesn't know, Baba Yaga is a Russian folktale, very similar to Hansel and Gretel. She's an elderly witch. Well, it's depicted as a woman. Baba Yaga technically doesn't really have a gender, but it's this magical being, this magical entity that pretty much takes bad people, whether it be a child or a grown person, grown adult or whatever, and like pretty much she eats them.
So, what is that creature?
Krampus,
Yes.
essentially, but it's not restricted
not
to
German.
a holiday, and it's not restricted to a holiday.
Okay.
That's kind of what this song is about, because if you watch the music video, they allude to the idea that Baba Yaga eats things, like eats people. Yeah, a lot of Slipknot vibes, a lot of just in general new metal vibes, like new metal, and so good. But it's still Slaughter to Prevail's deathcore.
The vocals didn't sit well with me.
You talking about his cleans or just in general?
The cleans were okay. It was
because he summoned Satan from his being.
for whatever reason, it just wasn't hitting my ear right. Some of the growls he was doing, but instrumentally, I fucking loved it.
This, I'm gonna say it again. It's been on repeat, but specifically this one, specifically this one. They have an album coming out in August called Castellum.
Okay.
Which you guys are probably gonna get by the time that rolls out, but that's not for a while. It's not for a few months. But yeah, no, I'm excited. There's a track in here. There's a track on this, by the way, called "Made in Russia." So I can only imagine.
Oh God.
You can, your imagination can go where it wants with that one. I am very excited. Russian deathcore group with a song called "Made in Russia." Yes. But yeah, I'm excited to see what else they come out with as a single to hold us off, and then wait for the album. But and that is what I have for you guys for this week. We have one more actually.
Yes. Eskimo Callboys Hypa cover?
It's not a cover.
A separate rendition.
Yeah.
Rendition? Yes.
So they came out with the Hypa edition of the 2020 EP. And it's the original EP, but then there's a extended set of 7 extra songs that are all Hypa, but different versions of it from with Eskimo Callboy and different artists or groups. And one in particular, they did with a group called We Butter the Bread with Butter.
Hilarious name.
Amazing name.
Very brutal music.
Yes.
Very.
A lot more brutal than I was expecting.
But it's good.
Yes. And it's a micro demo.
Yeah, they throw techno in here.
It's like,
and they throw in at one point, and they only at the one point, they throw in German like beer fest vibes for whatever fucking reason.
because why not?
Because why would you not?
And it's like it's heavy, it's in your face, it's just everywhere, but it's good.
Yeah. Of course, when they do it, you're like, oh, this is gonna get more brutal, and then it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Excuse me.
Yeah, and then they layer.
When did the party start?
And then they kick back to the brutality, and then they are still brutal and heavy, but they layer it with techno.
Mm-hmm. While doing like, gremlin screams.
Yeah, and pig squeals.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Bruce actually went, what the fuck?
Not what I was expecting from you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is what Bruce does to us all the time. He puts something on and we go, what the fuck?
Yeah. And this came out like either over the weekend or like earlier this week. So it's very recent, and it's blowing up YouTube, and so is Slaughter to Prevail, Baba Yaga. They're just blowing up the YouTube scene, and I love it. And that would be all I have.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure about that?
All right.
This time I am.
Can move into things we've been listening to.
I gave you guys mine.
Isn't recent? Yeah, pretty much same. Outside of Schoolboy Q and A$AP Rocky.
Hollywood Undead with Swan songs.
Okay.
I've listened
Specifically Bitches.
Been listening to some Dio, some Tenacious D, because got into a kick of theirs, but
Bill's Boss.
amazing. But Eurovision was the other day.
Yes.
So I've been listening to a lot of Mainskin, the Italian rock bands that won the entire contest.
Okay.
They know how to rock the fuck out, I can tell you that much.
Okay. Italian rock and roll. That sounds interesting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to play you guys.
What kind of rock and roll are we talking?
Is it like dirty? Is it like...
Is it
soft
is it hard rock,
Is
soft rock, bluesy 70 vibes? What is it?
I'd say it's like a Closer to hard rock.
Okay. Interesting. Now you have my attention.
Yes.
Oh, I will be playing you some later. Don't you worry.
Yes. Oh, what's the name of the group again?
Main Skin.
Okay.
Main Skin.
And I've also, of course, been listening to Brothers of Metal and Ghost and Amaranth.
Because, you gotta get the staples in there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get the essentials.
I was actually
Yes.
going down to the shore on the weekends with a friend, and we were driving down, and I was talking about what stuff he listens to and whatnot, and I was just playing him just normal set list, and just like, oh wait, this is a great band right here, this is a great band right here, and explaining, it's just like, oh yeah, this is Sabaton. They sing about wars and stuff.
And that's when you throw on Eskimo Callboy, and it's like every other song is about sex.
Yep, that's them.
Okay.
Okay.
Four women.
And so when you throw Eskimo Callboy on, it's like, yeah, they're heavy, but every song is about sex. Or drinking. Or both.
One point in my life, I'd ask you if there's anything else in life.
But
yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
okay. Yeah, like I said,
I do have to say, it is interesting trying to get the Alexa at my house to play certain songs by them. Because, one, I don't think it understands Italian very well.
Oh, probably not.
And also, I don't know how to speak Italian.
It's very similar to Spanish, although you didn't take Spanish.
I did take Spanish, but I failed it miserably to the point that I never wanted to take Spanish again.
Yeah, it shares a lot of qualities with Spanish. But, all right.
Okay.
So,
We can
moving
move on
on to news.
Yes.
We have any? I
What is news?
haven't had time to look for any.
Sorry to hear.
Let's see if I can find anything.
You guys hear about LA Rats?
No.
Can't say I have.
So, Nikki Sixx, John 5, and Rob Zombie
Oh?
have formed a super group. Oh, and their drummers, Tommy... Why did it just do... Clifotos?
Okay.
Clifoot. I can't pronounce it. But yeah, they apparently released a new song. I have not heard it yet. But
Called by LA Rats?
LA Rats, yes.
I've Been Everywhere? That's what it's called. I've Been Everywhere.
I think that's a cover. Yeah, it's a cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a stacked fucking lineup, though.
Yes.
That's a stacked group.
Yeah.
I hope it's good.
I hope so. My fear was it being bad. That's why I have not heard it yet.
Oh, we're gonna play it then.
All right.
Because like it's Rob Zombie and Nikki Sixx. You already have like two of the most iconic people in the rock and roll metal genres.
Yes.
Like, I mean, Nikki Sixx is a bassist, but damn, seriously, part of Motley Crue and then 6 a.m. Like, hell yeah. And of course, Rob Zombie.
Yes.
Rob Zombie.
Yes. To jump genres, Bruno Mars became the first artist with 5 certified diamond songs.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yes, according to stereogum.com. So you can shoot me if it's wrong. Or shoot them if it's wrong. My bad. Shit.
All right.
Yeah, the hits are Just the Way You Are.
Okay. Yep.
Grenade.
Yep.
Uptown Funk.
Yep.
Why did it just list the 2 things again?
Are they? What are they? Does it have the other two?
Yeah, it has Leave the Door Open, which just dropped.
Wow. Okay.
But
But yeah, I mean,
where
it's
is it?
Grenade and
Oh,
Just the Way You Are. That pretty much like would put him on the map.
It's
Mm-hmm.
That's What I Like.
Oh.
When I Was Your Man.
Oh, okay. So pretty much like all of his quintessential stuff that
Yes.
made him popular.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Leave
though.
the Door Open hasn't hit that yet,
That's awesome, though.
but yeah, Guy becomes the first artist with 5 diamond songs.
That's just impressive.
Um,
I don't care who you are or what genre you're in. That's impressive.
so yeah, on to the next topic. Unless anything else to say.
I don't have anything.
Okay. J. Cole and Timberland are working on a new online marketplace for beats. So should be interesting to see a beat market put together by 2 artists. Hopefully it'd be more friendly to the artist than
Especially newer artists.
because it's put together by artists.
Right.
So
Like, I understand money is going to be made.
yes,
Like, I feel like if you're in the industry as an artist doing this, you're doing this for other artists. There's no way you're not.
yeah, I mean, especially because it's J. Cole and Timberland. Like they
Timberland. You sure?
Timberlake.
Timberlake?
Shit. Hello.
Timberland's a shoe company.
Timberland is also a beat maker.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
it's the name of a beat maker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, no, like I said, if they're doing that, I'm sure that's for the industry. It's for anybody who's upcoming who needs samples,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
And what is it? Illenium was announced to be the first ever host the first ever concert at Las Vegas
Yeah. The Allegiant?
Allegiant, maybe?
Allegiant?
Yeah, now I feel like an idiot.
Allegiant?
Stadium. So yeah.
Cool. That's a big honor.
Yeah,
That's
that's going to be July 3rd.
Wow. A lot of good stuff. I'm sure that's going to be a kick-ass show, too. It's Millennium.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about a song you dropped last week.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it was good.
Um,
That's what I have.
Bruce, do you have anything?
Not a thing.
Okay.
He has a phone.
Well, this is true.
He was looking at it while we spoke of news.
I was looking for news.
Yes. You're looking for news or nudes? Wrong podcast.
News.
Whoa. Hold on.
I was looking for news. I found nothing of
All right.
interest.
So moving on then. That brings
Moving
us
on.
to our upcoming releases
Yes.
for May 28th. And oh boy, there's a name on my list that I never thought I'd see.
Okay.
And I've seen them live.
Okay.
Oh,
So
why don't you go first?
I will. So
Scandinavian disease list is starting us off. Okay.
yeah. So for May 28th, I have Ailstorm with a live album called Live in Tilburg. We have Alluvial with Sarcoma. We have Angst Skrig with Bruce, help me out here.
All right.
You might be able to figure this one out. Should be the third one on the list. Angst Skrig with whatever the hell that is.
I'm gonna take a guess and say Skigskispil.
Skigspill.
That's my guess.
Skigspill, I want to say.
I'm not entirely sure there.
We have Bloodbound with Creatures of the Dark Realm. Brutality with the complete demo recordings from 1987 to 1991. Burning Witches with The Witch of the North. Cirith Ungol, something, with the Half Past Human EP. Eminence with Dark Echoes. Ghastly with Mercurial Passages. I'm gonna save them for last. We have Impaled Nazarene with 8-headed serpent. Conjura. Conjura with All Occupied by Soul Death. King of Asgard with Svartrivor. Svartrivor? I don't know. I'm sure it's not even close. Mental Cruelty with A Hill to Die Upon. Messier 16 with Iota. Noctule with Wretched Abyss. I may check that one out. Of Mice and Men is dropping the Bloom EP, the full thing. So, you and I will be going through that, Ed. Perturbator with Lustful Sacraments.
Ooh.
Portal with Avow. And then...
Just a single veil?
Just Avow, like one word.
Just...
I get what you were trying to do there, but I'm killing that one. Satyricon with a double re-release of The Shadow Throne and Dark Medieval Times. Silver Lake is dropping a self-titled. Silver Lake by Essa Halopanian. Painin, whatever. Painin.
Okay.
I have no idea, but they're dropping a self-titled. Storm Ruler, Under the Burning Eclipse. Tigers of Pontang, with Majors and Minors. Unfathomable Ruination with the Decennium Ruinae EP. And White Moth, Black Butterfly with The Cost of Dreaming. And then Gwar. Gwar is dropping the Disc with No Name EP. That's a name I'd never thought I'd see with new music.
Same.
And I've seen them live, and
You got pissed on.
no, luckily I was not in the crowd.
Oh.
It's an experience to watch, though.
Okay.
I won't call it good.
It is an experience.
It's something. It's something to watch.
But for anybody who likes Gwar, that's a thing.
All right. I guess we can go to the list that Hip Hop DX posted.
If it's accurate.
Upcoming hip hop albums. Reason why I stated Hip Hop DX posted, you'll know shortly. Lil Sheik dropped 19. Is dropping 19. Wi-Fi's Funeral is dropping Smoking Mirrors EP. 88 Glam is dropping Heaven Can Wait. Joey Fats is dropping Immortal. Bugsy Malone is supposed to be dropping The Resurrection. This is an album that has supposedly been dropping multiple times. This is just the latest installment of Will Bugsy Malone drop The
When will
Resurrection.
it drop? Nobody knows.
And finally, DMX's first posthumous album is dropping, known as The Exodus, which I am hyped for. Because I've seen that there's songs that have Nas and Jay-Z featured on it, and it's just going to be interesting to hear two legends on the same track.
Nice.
Because they've been beefing for like a long time. So like I was actually shocked to see that they were on the same track. I'm like, oh, I guess they squashed it. So yeah.
All right. All right, on my list, I've got Back X Wash is dropping I Lie Here Buried with My Rings and My Dresses. Bent Arcana is dropping Moon Drenched. Black Midi is dropping Cavalcade. Blackberry Smoke is dropping You Hear Georgia.
Do you hear Georgia?
I guess I do.
Alright, where are the banjos at?
Oh, there's more to Georgia than just backcountry banjos.
You sure?
There's a whole hip hop scene in Atlanta.
True.
It's fucking amazing.
Alright.
Katie Lang is dropping Makeover.
I think I knew that was coming.
I think so. Kel is dropping The Waves Part 1.
The Waves.
Yeah.
Waves.
Lost Sill is dropping Clara. Lou Barrio is dropping Reason to Live. And Moby is dropping Reprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe that is going to wrap up episode 45 of the Music Shack podcast.
Yes.
Thank you guys again for tuning in this week. And if you're new and you just discovered this, then if you liked it, go check out our previous episodes.
Yes.
Until then, enjoy the noise. We'll see you next week.
You're, as always, player, one love, mosh and rave responsibly. If you haven't yet, maybe get vaccinated. If you're still on the fence about it, yeah, it's okay. It happens. Anything, Bruce?
I got nothing.
Never have anything for the end.
I never did.
Enjoy the noise.